Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Starting a new series now here in NHL 14. So first, let's get started with the settings. We'll keep everything just standard as is. We want to go... Do we want to go simulation? Game style will change to high impact, faster pace, more extreme, and hardcore sim is most realistic. Let's go hardcore simulation. Skill level, we're going to leave on pro. Period length 5, yep. GM length 25 years. We'll start in the regular season. Trades are on. Trade difficulty we'll keep at a medium. Waivers are on. Rosters current. Salary cap on. Authentic cap penalties, yep. Authentic draft pick ownership, yes. What do we got? Fantasy draft, no. Firing, so we're going to turn that off just in case we do get fired, because we want to take this team how we want to run it here. We're going to be owning the team here. Auto sign free agents is off. Rules, all of these are most likely good because we're just going to be simming. Advanced settings, yep. That's good. Assistant coach edit lines, we want that to be a no. Rotates goalies, yes, that's huge. Offer notifications, yep. There we go. All the settings are good to go, and as you guys have probably seen from the title of this video, we are going to be going with the Florida Panthers in this GM mode. They don't have a great team here, but the goal is to try to recreate the unreal squad that they have now. They've won back-to-back cups, been to the finals in all 3 of the last years, but in NHL 14 they were not overly great. Like, as you can see, top player right now is Thomas Fleischmann. Cap available, they do have $9.5 million, which is huge, but they do have a couple of tougher contracts to deal with. So let's see how we can do this and if we can recreate Florida to be the team that they are today. First things first, let's go in here and take a look at the actual construction of this team. Let's see what value we have, overall player, everything. So basically, our top overall player is Dmitry Kulikov. Kulikov's 22. He's got 4 green stars. This is our defenseman of the future. This is who we need to build around here. He's going into his 4th NHL season, 4 green stars. He will grow quite well. 1-year contract at $2.5 million. Hopefully we can get him locked up early. Hope maybe get the salary lowish, but we'll see what he wants to sign for. And next up, we got Mr. Huberdeau. He is 20 years old, 4.5 yellow stars. And yeah, this guy is going to be a beast. He's going into his 2nd season, first full season here. He should be our first line center for years to come. And then in the minors, we have Mr. Barkov, also 4.5 yellow stars here. He's only a 57 right now, so it's going to be a little while till he bumps up. I can't remember how quickly he progresses in this game, but we shall see. So those are our top 3 guys. Let's go by position groups now. So we'll go overall. We've got Huberdeau, number 1. We've got, is this Peter Mueller? Peter Mueller, 3.5 red stars. He's 25. I like his defense. His defense is 4 stars, so that's a good 3rd line center right there, but he's projecting to be our 2nd line. Marcel Gock, the German, he's 30. He's good defensively. His physical traits aren't as good as what Mueller had, though. Now we got Drew Shore. He is 3.5 green stars, 22 years old. Oh, he's got the 4-star physical, 4th defense as well. He's an 80 overall. So we can definitely try and progress Shore, I think. He's got a few years till his potential caps out. Sean Matthias is also here. He's 3.5 yellow star. He's 25 though, so this is more of a depth guy. We're not going to focus too much on developing him because he doesn't have much time left to develop. And then Nick Butstad. Butstad's only, 21, 3.5 yellow star. Possible, could get good, could not. We'll see. He'll probably be starting the minors for us. And then in the minors, we got Barkov. We've got Vincent Trocheck. What's Trocheck? He's 4 yellow stars, 67 overall playmaker. He's only 20. So he could develop into a decent piece. And then we also got Quentin Howden. 4 stars as well. He's 21. So at center, I would say we have some pretty good depth. We'll see how Howden, Trocheck, and Barkov develop down the minors. Definitely going to want to move a few of these vets or even younger guys. Like, I think Butstad I would be okay moving. because he doesn't really fit the timeline here. I'm thinking we should probably go into a little bit of a rebuild based on the talent that we have here. Left wing is looking thin. Here's our top player, Thomas Fleischmann, 84 overall, 29 years old. I mean, he's going to be good to play with the young kids. He can put the puck in net. His shooting's 4.5 star, 4.5 puck skills. Physical, a little more to be desired. Defense, 4 stars. Like, he's not terrible, but good trade chip, I would say. He's making $4.5 million. Then we got Sean Bergenheim and Scotty Upshall rounding out our left wingers. In the minors, no one really that important. Garrett Wilson, who's not going to develop in anything, and then Selleck, who also, he's 25. Nothing's going to happen there. Moving over to the right wing, we got Chris Versteeg and Thomas Kopecky, it looks like, as our 2 top right wingers. Kopecky's 31, 4 stars basically everywhere. He's a good skater. Just like not a game breaker, but a good depth guy on like a competing team, I would say. Oh, I didn't want Kopecky there. I wanted Versteeg. There he is. Versteeg's 27. Similar style, I guess. Bit better puck skills, not as physical, not as good skating either as Kopecky. Point wise, he hasn't been putting up much numbers recently. So yeah, our winger situation I am not too pleased with. Like, we have no prospects at all. We got not much talent either. We got Jack Skilly, we got Butler, and then head of player safety, or I guess ex-head of player safety, George Peros. I don't even know if I think he's still in charge there. What a goon. And now on the back end, defensively, looks like we've got a decent collection of guys here. Come on, get back to the top here. So we got Brian Campbell and Dmitry Kulikov as our 1-2. Campbell with a massive salary, $7.1 million for another 3 years, and he's 34 years old. Here's a guy who we got to get rid of ASAP. I think Campbell's going to be the first on the chopping block to try to move out of here. Kulikov we're keeping. Branson's only 21 here. He's 4 stars. What way does he shoot? He shoots right. Kulikov, is Kulikov a lefty? I want to say he is a lefty. Okay, so we can have Kulikov and Branson on the top pairing, but an 82 on the top pairing, I don't know if he'll develop that well. We got Philip Kuba, who's a 36-year-old making $4 million. Ed Chovanovsky, who's 37 years old in this game. Wow. And then is Mike Weaver, 35 years old. So we have an aging decor here. Is this Cody Roback? Colby Roback. He is 3.5 stars. Yeah, he's not going to develop into too much. Then we got Petrovic in the minors. He's 4 stars, 21 years old, 75. So he's actually kind of close. He should be able to play with us next year, I would think. And then outside of that, there's not a lot of talent. So let's see what we got goaltending wise. Goaltending is ugly. We got Jakob Markstrom, 23. He's an 80 overall. Only problem is here, he's 4.5 red stars. So sometimes he'll develop, sometimes he won't. I don't know if he will or not. We got him on a cheap deal. Okay to run with him as the starter for now. He can always transition to a backup role if we find someone better. Scott Clemenson as the backup right now. He's 36, 3 stars. Yeah, we want to give that backup role to a younger guy who's going to actually maybe compete for the starter role one day. Then we got Michael Hauser in the minors, 2.5 green star. That's a guy that we don't need either. So overall, the team is pretty thin talent-wise. What do we have drafting? We got our first, second, and third, fourth. We don't have our fifth. And then next year, 2015 draft, we have all of our picks. So looks like we have most of our picks. We don't have any extra picks, so it would suck. So let's get out of here, go to the lines, and see what are the lines looking like with the current makeup. We have no talent on the wings. Just 2 best lines. Fleischmann, Huberdeau, and Versteeg is our top line. Kopecky, Mueller, and Bergenheim. Upshall, Gawk, Butler, Peros, Shore, and Skilly down on the bottom there. Kulikov and Campbell, Branson, Kuba, Weaver, Jovanovski. Yeah, like this team is just not overly talented. This is definitely not a playoff team right now. So I'm thinking we got to gut this roster. We got to get rid of the older players here first. Try and target draft picks for the upcoming drafts. Target a couple young guys who can slot into the roster, hopefully now, and actually compete for a spot. Let's go into the free agent market and just see who's available to go sign. Oh man, we have a lot of talent laying around here. We got Vinny, Derek Roy, Stefan Weiss could bring them back to Florida. Jerome's out here, Hainsey, Clark, MacArthur, Bozak. What a free agency class this is. All right, so if we go over the goaltending, the best goalie is Brizgalov. He's an 84. Question is there any good prospects with potential? It does not look like it. Best guys are 3 stars. Oh, there's Koskinen. Stalock, I mean, he's red stars. He's 26. He's going to go white stars soon. So no talent here that I'm interested in signing. If we go back to all skaters, let's see if there's any. Yeah, Jordy Ben, Bobby Sanguinetti. Yeah, all these guys are 3.5 stars. Like, I was hoping that there might be a cheeky 4-star or a couple green stars at least, but I'm not even seeing any green stars on here. Yeah, free agency is thin pickings right now, so I don't think we'll be signing anyone unless there's any wingers that pop out to us. Is there anyone who's decently young that could slot in and help us out here? Blake Comeau, he's 27. He would be okay. William Latendresse, 26. No, like, I'm looking for someone a little bit younger who still has some potential to grow. There's Yager. Yager's still churning around. He's 41. Flyers GM Danny Briere, he's 35. Pascal Dupuis, Colby Armstrong. What a collection of throwback players this is. But looking through this, I don't see anyone who really pops out to me. So I think we're going to have to go the trade route here to try and figure out who we want to target. But first, let's go into the scouting. And what's this upcoming draft looking like? No, I don't want to do the scout assignments just yet. Let's go. Is there a scouting report available? Yeah, no one's actually been scouted yet. What's Scouting Central going to tell us? Come on, sorted by ranking. Who's who? I forget what class this is. So we got Richie, Mistel. Oh, here's Ekblad. Okay, so this is the draft where, yeah, I guess Florida came dead last, or they probably won the lottery and selected Ekblad first overall. The beginning of the dynasty. Sam Reinhart, there he is. Ho-Sang's in this draft class. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of talent here. We'll have to get our scout going here. Mason McDonald is ranked #1, ex-Calgary Flames draft pick. Oh man, what a throwback. Okay, so we're okay if we get some picks for this draft. Where can we go here? Is there still the staff? I don't think there's the staff in this one. Is there? The scouting is just normal. Let me go back and check out our scouting here. And if I go to scout assignment, I don't think we have to hire scouts in this one, which is nice. So forwards, let's start on the West Coast. We'll go into the WHL and let's go for 2 weeks. Why not? 2 weeks, update scouting assignment. We'll work our way through the CHL down to the States, across the pond, and hopefully we get some decent scouting, find some late round prospects, and try and build this team up. All right, so before we get into trades here, I think we should update our trading block. So here, let's do whatever. Coach recommendations. What's the coach looking to do here? We want future picks. We want, I'm not really looking to add roster players. Surplus, yeah, the older guys. Because, yeah, if this would bring in Kuba, Weaver, where's Campbell? How old is Campbell? I forget how old Campbell is. Let's apply 34. Yeah, there's Campbell. Is Campbell 34? He's 34 years old. Yeah, so that's going to include Campbell. Goaltending wise, Scott Clemenson, sure. And then forwards, yeah, anyone who's an older full forward, we're also interested in moving out. We'll do 34 as well. No results. Okay, so we don't have too many older players at forward. What about if we go 30 plus? Kopecky, Gawk, and George Paros. Yeah, we'll throw those guys up on the block as well. Surplus, yeah, all of our later round picks are available. And then actual players on the block, Jovanovski. No one's going to take Jovanovski's contract. Like, that thing is brutal. So let's keep Jovanovski. Philip Kuba, he's got a little bit of trade value, so we'll let him be on there. Weaver's got no value whatsoever, so let's take him off. Let's add Brian Campbell. He's got some value. And then who else would we be looking to add? Thomas Fleischmann? It would be interested to see what we could get for Fleischmann. So let's save that as the trading block. And what I'm thinking, maybe we don't do any trades just yet. Let's get through the preseason here. Set the roster to how we want it. And then maybe we'll get some offers first, but let's see where this team goes. Because if this team starts winning, we could make a sneaky push to the playoffs. And if you're winning games, that's going to help players' potentials grow. So at center, yeah, Butestad. For the preseason, we'll keep him up. Sean Matthias, did they give me their age long here? They don't, but they do give me the potential. So Gawk, we're going to send down for now. And then the rest of these guys, yeah, they're all fine to stay up. I want to send all the vets down and let the young guys get some playing time here. We'll keep these two up because the minors got no talent. And saying here, there's just no talent here. So let's send Peros down. No, we need him up. Okay. D-men, we're going to send Campbell down for now. Nope, we can't even send him down. Okay, so let's bring Petrovic up. We'll bring Roback up. Sends Campbell down. Send Kuba down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So that's our 6th defenseman. And goaltending wise, yeah, Markstrom, we're fine with Markstrom manning the crease there. Centers, though, like, do we want to give Howden some ice time? We probably should. Give Howden some ice time. Mueller, you can go down. Matthias, how old is Matthias? He's 25. And then who else we got? We got Trocheck, who I'll want to bring up as well. So Matthias, you can go down. That leaves us, and you know what? We're going to send Drew Shore down for now. No, we can't. But we can bring Barkov up. Let's bring Barkov up. Shore goes down. This is just for the preseason. Best lines. Barkov is playing. Oh, they don't have the... Oh, yeah, switch player. They do have it. The Y. Perfect. Barkov will have him center the 4th line here. We'll put Butler, move Peros up to give Barkov a little bit of talent, but as a 57, he's going to look bad out there. All right, let's sim a few of the preseason games and see where the boys are going. Whoever's doing poorly, we will be sending down, and then we'll bring up a few of the vets to help out with it. We'll go up through the first 3 games here. First, we got our owner's goal. He wants 37 wins. Yeah, we might hit 37. I doubt we will, though. All right, so we're 1-2, lost to Detroit 4-1, beat Buffalo 2-1, lost to the Habs 4-2. Trocheck's leading the way with 1 goal. Let's go in and take a look at what Barkov's doing. He's my main concern right now. Barkov, preseason, he's got 1 assist. Good for him, but not enough to keep him up. Trocheck, what's Trocheck saying? He was leading, yeah, he's leading the team with 1 whole goal. Not a lot of offense happening from this squad right now. So let's go back to the roster moves here, and we will adjust it to get all of the big boys up here now. So for center, we got Huberdeau, Mueller, Gawk, Shore, and Matthias. We've sent Butestad down, Howden's down there. Says they're supposed to be minor checkers and scorers, so we'll try and play them in their roles. Hopefully that helps them develop a little bit faster. Left wing, Scotty Upshall, he's coming back up as a 3rd line checker. And down here, Garrett Wilson, they're saying he's a 4th liner. He's got that physical traits to him. So you know what? We might give him a shot. Let's bring him up as a 4th liner. Kopecky, Versteeg, Skill, Butler, Peros. Yeah, that will keep those guys up. And then D-men, we need these 3 bottom dudes, the miners. So that, oh no, we need to bring up Campbell, Kuba. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cody Robach is our 6th guy. And then we'll probably want a 7th in case guys get hurt. So we'll bring Weaver up as well. And then Clemenson and Markstrom as the goaltenders. Let's best lines this. And so this is what the lines are looking like right now. We can't view scratches here. So I'm assuming, yeah, just Wilson's probably scratched, right? Can we view scratches here? No, they don't have a scratch tab. Wilson, there's the scratch there. Matthias is also scratched. Interesting. So Matthias, we would want playing most likely because he's got 3.5 yellow stars. He's an 80 overall, so I think that means Marcel Goc is going to be going onto the trade list here. Get him out. He's taking up playing time for Matthias. So let's go in here to our trading block, and we shall add Marcel Goc. Who are we going to take off? Kuba. Yeah, he's got the least amount of value out of the other guys on here right now. There's Goc. Okay, so that's the current trading block. Hopefully we get some trade offers soon here. The roster is now set to enter the season. Let's get through the preseason here, though, first. All right, the WHL trip has been completed. Let's go in and update the assignment here. So top 10 for Tannen, Reinhardt. Yeah, so they got a pretty good draft class here for forwards. Let's go over to the OHL. And we will go there for 2 weeks as well. I want to do all the forwards first, then we'll go through and do the defensemen. All right, the owner, happily surprised if we make the playoffs, but he's not going to be angry if we don't. So in other words, we're tanking for a top pick is what the owner is expecting here. Waivers are in effect, that's fine. We've already got the team all lined up. Salary cap this year is $64.3 million. Minimum salary is $44 million. Oh, and just like that, we already have a trade offer on the table from Toronto. They're looking for Thomas Fleischmann in exchange for a 1st and a 3rd round pick this year. Do we want to move Fleischmann this early? And we're not getting any players back. That's the only problem. What else does Toronto have going on here? Who else are they interested in giving away? No one. How can you make trades when you're not interested in moving guys? Come on, boys. Goaltending, they got Reimer and Bernier. Oh, it's this year when they had that double combo. Sparks, Bebo. Defenseman wise, Riley's still in junior. They got Phaneuf on the back end. Anyone? Gardner, he's 23. Gardner, oh, he's 4.5 star. Damn, I forgot Gardner had that much potential in this game. Gardner could be an option if we could work what's his name, Campbell into a trade here. Tyler Bigg, some decent value. Carter Ashton, some decent trade value. And then Phil the Thrill, 26 years old, 4.5 yellow star sniper. We ain't getting Phil, that's for sure. Then who else they got? They got Lupul, JVR, Kuhlman, Fraser McLaren. He would be a good addition to our 4th line. The GOAT, Freddie Gauthier. Damn, 4 green stars. And he's a 64. He's still in junior, I think. He's unsigned. And then who else? I got Komarov, Grabowski, Dave Bolin, and Kadri, who's only 23. Kadri would be a huge pickup, but like center, we're fine for. It's the wingers that we need focus on. So I think we're going to reject this trade for now. But we know what's on the table. It's a long season. We got a lot of time to move these guys. All right, and just like that, we are at the start of the season, and then I did forget for the trade block, I wanted to update our wants for younger prospect players. So let's update that quickly. Wants forwards, any. We're going to drop this down to, let's go 24. Min potential, we'll go 4 low stars, which is fine. So we want all 4 stars and up. Actually, no, let's go medium. Medium 4 stars and up. We want some talent, and then we'll do the same for defensemen. 24, 4 stars, medium, and then goaltending will do the exact same thing. 17 to 24. And medium 4 star to high star potential. So there's our wants. We have our needs up. So we'll end the video here, boys. The organizational review has been completed for the Panthers, and the goal of this GM mode is to create a dynasty, just like Florida has now. It's going to be an uphill battle, but we'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comments of any guys that you think I should be targeting, any ideas that you have for this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.